Cavrnus is an open metaverse platform built to extend all aspects of the enterprise into new spatial realities, an instrument for multi-person harmony and connectedness, taking the physical and digital worlds and merging them together to meet, plan, build, and sell in ways never before imagined. Cavrnus powers real customer success, including virtual reality immersive power plant safety training, multi-device mixed reality natural resource extraction planning, and augmented reality custom design and build home buying journey. New customers engage us to deliver a new spatial reality across a wide range of use cases: internal stand-ups, design reviews, optimization simulations, live events, virtual showroom exhibits, and much more. Cavrnus is the only enterprise-grade secure metaverse creation platform. A fully featured developer-friendly SDK, along with our interactive scripting functionality, enables customers to automate hybrid workflows, to create virtual worlds, and to stake their claim in extended reality. From the corporate office to the home office, into the field and beyond. Welcome new levels of team unity, collaboration, and progress. Meet, plan, build, sell together in extended reality.
What is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to Collectors Gone Digital. My name's Josh, and on today's episode, we are diving right back into Cavrnus. They've updated their website with some new information as well as some new videos. Now, on top of some of this new content on their website, I have also gone over to YouTube and dug up some videos where the CEO's talking over on Zoom. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So first things first, I just want to give a shout out to FlickPlay and the Superstars, who have been so kind to extend their giveaway over to our channel, just to give you guys a little opportunity to win your own baby shark. So if you guys want a chance to win one yourself, you qualify by doing the following. You follow me, the Superstars, and FlickPlay over on X. I want you guys to show some love to the Superstars as well. This is nothing that they've asked from me, but I do think, considering the amount of time and effort they put in, they deserve a whole lot more credit. So big thank you to FlickPlay, shout out to the Superstars, and this is going to be going, guys, until Monday at 11:59 p.m. EST. The winner will be announced in Tuesday's episode. Good luck. All right, so we're on the homepage of their new website, and they got a nice little Toyota Supra. So we're going to start things off talking about multi-user collaboration here. And for those that did miss our last video talking about Cavrnus, I will link it down below. But without writing any code, drop in multi-user co-presence, persistence, content synchronization, voice, video, and more. And as we of course know, the VeVeVerse will be compatible with both Unreal Engine and Unity, Unity being the one that's available first. So next up, they talk about their Unity and Unreal Engine plugins and some of their drag and drop features. So Cavrnus revolutionizes 3D workflows by allowing you to easily drop the collaboration features you need right into your Unity or Unreal Engine project. This is huge, and I did actually find a video of them doing this, so I'll show you guys that later on in the episode. So first up, we have persistence. So at the core of the platform is the journal, where all interactions are logged in time, creating a complete time series or history of events that you can access through their powerful APIs for analytics and custom integrations. We'll speak more on the journal in the next part as well. In terms of robust voice and video, you can enable high performance, low latency voice, video, and screen sharing capabilities completely out of the box. And these are things that we showcased in the Cavrnus free trial. Quick start, unlimited extensibility. So Cavrnus works with your existing project and scales up with your needs. Get started in minutes with our pre-built components and customize its features with your own tailored solutions. Again, something that we showed in the free trial, with the different types of default rooms and buildings and stuff like that. With multiple user co-presence, you can collaborate inside your application. So sync any type of data across users and platforms in real time, enabling for new ways to work and interact. So when they say sync the data, what they mean is, let's say you have a chart showing a stock and you have multiple people in the space. You want that stock showing the same price at the same time for all people in the space. You don't want two people seeing two different things. They offer flexible deployment, so access the platform from our hosted cloud or run it on your own custom environment for specific enterprise needs. Now, this is actually a later stage in the development roadmap for the VeVeVerse. Dan has talked about this in interviews before, and that is the VeVeVerse will eventually be accessible through the cloud. And the last point they have here is cross-device. To deploy everywhere with Unity, push the limits with Unreal Engine. Again, both gaming engines being compatible with the VeVeVerse. So next up, we have the Cavrnus Journal. And in our last video and on their last website, they only had one point talking about the journal, but no real explanation behind what it was. Now we have an explanation. So their journal is an historical record of everything. It's where all your interactions are logged and kept synchronized, and it's what allows for fast, persistent collaboration features. So if we move down here, we get a little bit more on what the journal is about. The 4 points. First one, transient journal. So sync exactly what you want and choose whether to keep the features made during a session or always go back to a starting point. That right there can be used for games. If you want to enter a game that has some sort of progressive mode, but you don't want it to save so that when you rejoin, it just restarts, I'm pretty sure this is how you'd set it up. Next up, they have the persistent journal. So events are saved and safely stored in the background so your interactions stay up to date. Reconnect anytime to the experience and never miss what others did. With version history, you get a complete log of events that allow you to see every change that's ever been made, who made it, and when it happened. So if you think with respect to platforms like Trello, you can have a group of people working on a Trello board. And if I own that board, I have a log that will show me every change that has been made and who on the board made it. So let's say I'm a manager and I need to hold somebody accountable for an action. That's how I'd do it. Now, in terms of the VeVeVerse, if I'm building a space and I have somebody in that space with creator rights who can build and edit and stuff like that, maybe I go on lunch for 20 minutes, or maybe I exit the space entirely, right? And I come back and something's been built. I can go into the version history and see exactly what items have been placed by who. And then last, they talk about analytics. So dive into detailed session data, analyze changes over time, and identify areas for improvement. Train smarter and build better with analytics in your project. Now, scrolling halfway down their homepage, you come across this. And I know there's been a lot of talk and questions in the community around whether the Vision Pro is going to be compatible with the VeVeVerse. Although we haven't got direct confirmation from VeVe, this, ladies and gents, is a very, very good sign. So Cavrnus collaboration on Vision Pro, Vision OS ready. Add multi-user collaboration to your spatial app in minutes with our Unity plugin and deploy to the Apple Vision Pro from day one. So 2 things I want to note there. We know that spatial is going to be the term used for AR, VR, XR apps in the Apple App Store. You can see here they're already using that term. The next thing I want to point out is the from day one. So again, although we don't have confirmation from VeVe, this does look like the VeVeVerse is going to have the capabilities of being compatible with the Vision Pro as soon as it drops. And then they say more info coming soon. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this. Whenever the info drops, I will let you guys know. So next up, they talk about real world applications. So we can see how the platform is transforming different types of industries. Architecture, engineering, and construction is the first one. So real-time collaboration enables faster design decisions and quicker turnaround times. Allow clients to participate in the design process remotely and present interactive models to stakeholders without any coding. Think with respect to a pre-construction, right? I walk into a little showcase house that they have built, and instead of me looking at a brochure of the homes they're building, I toss on a headset, the Vision Pro, and I can stand directly in the apartment I'm looking to buy in real time. Next up, they talk about digital twins. So unlock the full potential of digital twins, transforming them from static representations into dynamic platforms for real-time interaction and collaboration, minimizing downtime and maintenance costs. So digital twins, put simply, it's merging the digital with the physical, as you guys can kind of see in the image. Number 3 is going to be training. So create more engaging, efficient, and effective experiences. Increase knowledge retention by creating simulations that can be practiced until learned. Lots of companies actually already do this, and it's just a more hands-on approach where it benefits both parties, the company and the person being trained. Moving over to industrial metaverse. Cavrnus powers the industrial metaverse, providing seamless interaction, knowledge sharing, and real-time data analysis. To be honest, I can't really speak on that one much. Product design and configurators. Now this one I can. I would not choose the lime green on that Supra. You better choose red or yellow or white. White on that car looks so good too, but anyways. Tweak components, materials, and finishes with colleagues in a shared virtual model, or present customized options to clients and immersive experiences, all while video conferencing and sharing feedback seamlessly. Now, in one of our last Cavrnus episodes, we did show a video of an Audi being customized. So I will toss that video back on screen now, but it's a full showroom where a customer could walk into a physical dealership, toss on a headset with a salesperson, and be immersed into this environment. What's even better is if that customer doesn't even need to go to the physical dealership. They're just sitting on their couch at home. With regards to our VeVe collectibles like the DeLorean and stuff like that, I understand the licensors would likely be hesitant with having us being able to configure and change the models, but I'm very curious to see how this whole design configurator can be used inside the VeVeVerse. And then last up, we have space planning. So experience reduced costs and risk through virtual prototyping, faster design iterations with real-time feedback, and improve customer experience through layouts that are both visually appealing and designed to drive sales. But I've said it in the past, I'm going to say it again. Spaces like these combined with hyperlinks, meaning I can click on a product and it takes me right to the URL of the product page where I can add it to my cart and simply check out. That is going to change the game for the VeVe community. Next up, built for enterprise, kind of a boring part, so I'm going to skip this actually. But this website will be linked down below, so if you guys want to read this section, feel free to. But right down here, Mr. Dan Crothers, co-founder of VeVe, says the following. In our effort to develop a metaverse tailored for the VeVe community, Cavrnus emerged as the definitive choice. Its simplicity and extensibility provided the ability to get started quickly while still delivering the capabilities that our community expects. Now, in terms of what some other CEOs have said, Cavrnus has transformed the way we work on our 3D projects. We can collaborate with our clients and partners in real time, and we can make changes on the fly. It's fast, easy, and reliable. Cavrnus is the best collaboration platform for 3D projects. It has all the features needed for 3D architecture and engineering projects. It saves us time, money, and speed to decision. So take the review in the middle as an example, right? Architecture and engineering projects. That's completely different from a digital collecting company. Cavrnus is very versatile. And in Dan's review, he even uses the word extensibility. So I know there's been some points raised in the past about, whether Cavrnus was the right decision or not. I still think it's too early for us to determine that, but reviews like these are very good signs. Another thing we're going to cover in today's episode is the Unreal Engine plugin. And I have videos of it. It's unreal. People are not ready for this plugin, period. One of the biggest complaints I saw with the Gothic City trailer was graphics, quality of graphics. No one can say any of that with the Unreal Engine plugin. Unity isn't necessarily designed to be the highest performing graphic game engine. It's designed to be more entry level. Unreal Engine is the platform where you can make a movie inside of it and it looks real. Many film studios use Unreal Engine in their films for special effects and After Effects and those things. So if you guys are interested to see what it looks like, I highly recommend you keep watching. And the last thing we'll discuss on the homepage before we hop into some videos here, trusted by leading innovative companies around the world, we got the VeVe logo among some other very large companies. Companies like Nvidia, Amazon, Lenovo, Epic Games, and Meta. So in 60 seconds, turn your project into a multi-user metaverse with a long list of powerful features. So in this video, they take an additional 60 seconds to enable the Unreal Engine 5 mannequins for both local and remote users. So the same easy, no-code setup can be used for any custom avatars and player pawns, including any that use the Unreal Engine mannequin skeleton, metahumans, Ready Player Me, and more. So for this next clip, guys, I want you guys to pay attention to the trees, okay? The leaves blowing in the air, look how real that looks. But then I also want you guys to pay attention to the black tabs on the right-hand side here. They are actually in Unreal Engine 5. So this goes back to the previous point, talking about how you can use Unreal Engine directly with your projects. Now, in terms of some of the features you guys see on screen, he just used a measurement tool there. Cavrnus does have a measurement tool, and you will have one inside the VeVeVerse. It does not look like that, though. So in terms of the menu, he also just brought up on screen, this is all being done inside Unreal Engine. Okay, that measurement tool was the Unreal Engine measurement tool. So you can clearly see that they're importing models here with the house and now the car. This is not something that's going to be available during phase 1. David has confirmed this in interviews. So Cavrnus does have the capabilities, but the VeVeVerse will not right away. So next up, you guys are going to really start seeing the capabilities of the Unreal Engine plugin. Get ready for it. We're talking a night and day difference between Unity and Unreal Engine. Look at the lighting from the branches on the ground. Wow, 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 wow. So next up, we're heading over to YouTube here, and I found this clip with Mr. Anthony Duca, one of the executives of Cavrnus. I believe he's actually the founder. And in this video, he shows you the capabilities of the VeVeVerse in Zoom calls. Check it out.
Accurate, high quality lighting. You have great effects, particle effects, great animation, skinned and rigged types of animations, lots of interactivity. The metaverse becomes alive. And so we are building the set of creator tools to allow creators to do that. And so that's been the focus. And even behind me right now, as you see, I'm actually in the metaverse. And so
you're in the metaverse.
If I move
Wait,
around,
I thought that was just your Zoom background.
Out the window here, there's some trees here.
Oh, wait a second.
So next up, we got some more Unreal Engine gameplay. Guys, pay attention to the reflections, the lighting, the reflections in the water. I'm telling you, this plugin is going to change a lot. Look at the ripples from the water. Wow. Oh, I'm paying attention to the camera movements here. This is really giving you guys a good idea of how movies and films can be made. Look at this. Look at the water. That almost looks like real life. So earlier on in the episode, I mentioned the Audi in the car showroom. Here's a little bit more footage of that. This was actually a collaboration that Cavrnus did with Epic Games. So in this clip, it looks like an executive from Cavrnus is doing a presentation with an executive from a company called Sienna. And what you're going to see is some examples of how they're kind of presenting their slides. But then at one point, the executive from Sienna actually brings up a 3D model. And there's a full animation that goes on with it. And the person obviously viewing this presentation can have a much better idea of what's going on with this model than just showing the model on a PowerPoint slide.
And I am very lucky to be able to feature Bernie Gehrig from Sienna that's here with us today.
So I work for Sienna Corporation. Sienna is a networking systems services software company. We have over 1,700 customers around the globe, and we serve 85% of the world's largest service providers.
And you can see we've created this pretty compelling implementation of what is a real space and where people can get real tech support. We can stream any videos into the space. You can see me on that laptop right there. We currently have instructional videos that are playing in the space where users can come find out how to use Cavrnus and how to navigate within the application. And you can see we've set up our virtual broadcast studio here, and Mark Visconti is helping us with some camera work right there. So we were able to use CAD data that Sienna uses in the development of their product to reuse that data downstream and create a three-dimensional model that's fully interactive thanks to Cavrnus scripting. And you can see we can actually pull all these boards out and the components are there, high-resolution texture maps are there. This is all part of that idea of repurposing data downstream.
No!
1 minute. We got this, girls.
Oh my god! How do you already have 3? It was all already 1 minute.
You beat me.
Did I just beat you, Mark?
Yes, so
That's
the
right.
shock's gonna happen in about 10 seconds.
Drop the mic.
The Cavrnus team has been hard at work reimagining what it means to move in VR. Here is a preview of the new experience, beginning with a much improved teleport arc, and you can see in that cylinder is a green indicator that as I move my finger around the joystick or thumb pad, moves with me and indicates where I will be facing when I let go. I've now teleported in front of this button. I've pushed the button, started to open the telescope. I'd really like a better view. I think to get that better view, instead of teleporting up these steps, I'd like to walk. I'm gonna walk based on where I'm looking. So we'll go up these steps, climbing, climbing, climbing. Now we're on this platform and continuing to walk on the platform. This is a pretty decent view, but you know what? I think it would be really cool to see what it's like over there. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna teleport. Now, can't teleport on the walls, but can teleport here to the platform. Now, this isn't too bad. It's a decent view. I feel safe behind the barrier, but I was really hoping to get a look at the very, very top. So I'm going to choose to fly. And I'm aiming my head, and we are now flying up above to the top of the telescope. Oh, our telescope is conveniently located in the Grand Canyon. And it is quite the view. And there it is, all the way back down to the floor.
Ladies and gents, that's going to conclude today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. My recording time says 1 hour and 38 minutes. I've just been sitting here recording my screen, trying to find as much content as I can. So I hope that was enough. If anybody happens to find anything else, feel free to tag me over on X. Again, just a little reminder about the Baby Shark giveaway. Make sure to follow me, the Superstars, and FlickPlay over on X to qualify. The winner will be announced in our next episode on Tuesday. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see in a future episode. And as for next, I'll catch you then.